Looks like it's just a little more angle than Efren would have liked.
A long way to go, of course, but if Reyes wins here and his compatriot Bustamante wins his round of 32 match, those two will meet in the next round, and you'd better be here early for that one. This commentary box might be full.
I was going to say, you might even have to book a seat in your own living room for that match.
It's one-way traffic here in Taiwan at the moment. The magician is waving that magic wand to good effect, and in this race tonight, he's jumped out to a 4-rank lead over former champion Oliver Ortmann.
Which is quite incredible. Marlon Manalo against Francisco Bustamante. Manalo put out Yang earlier in the tournament. He's 5-1 up against Bustamante, and the winner of this match plays, well, it looks like Manalo at the moment. So Francisco Bustamante could be going out on one of the outside tables right now, but Reyes going well at the moment. We can head back to the main table right now. Jim Weish and Nick Horling.
Like I say, I'll be curious. Well, he's overhit this.
Well, I wonder if Reyes is looking at a possible combination on that 3. You know he'll have something cooked up already. The only question is what.
Well, ooh. He overhit the 1. He left himself a little more angle because he wanted to keep that cue ball on the right-hand side of the table. So finally, a mistake.
Well, you heard the gasp from the audience, Jim. It wasn't of disappointment, it was of disbelief.
And the time has come for Ortmann. He's got to make a little hay while the sun shines right now.
Well, he's got the problem with the 3, but it's one he'd better solve.
Well, he couldn't place the cue ball any better. This is going to be a 3-5 combination. And what's more, given that it's a full ball hit, Nick, he's going to be able to maintain position to that 3 as well. I expect Oliver to get this. I also expect him to get out from it.
Yes, if he's going to get back into the match, this is the kind of chance he must take.
Look at the look at his face. He hasn't lost his focus. He knows he's playing great. He just needed that one chance. It has arrived. And now it's down to Ortmann to put pay to it. These two played a deciding rack to win a team championship in Hong Kong. A number of years ago, I ended up being there commentating that match, and I'll tell you what, Ortmann was the winner when the smoke cleared in that one.
And he's on the board. A 4-rank deficit is not enough to frighten Oliver Ortmann out of this match. Reyes has given him a chance. He's taken it, and he'll now break.
And Oliver has been breaking as well as anyone. And missed 2 from Efren, allowing Ortmann to get back at the table. Even though he spent 4 racks in his chair, the mettle of the man shone through.
Well, Ortmann will be hoping that his break has been as successful as Reyes. I can't think of Reyes going for a push-out or a particularly difficult opening shot. He's got on every time. Reyes will hope to match that.
Great break off there from Oliver. Nicely onto the 1. A good positional shot from the 1 to the 2. And I feel that most of the hard work will have been done for him, because everything else has opened up like a flower on the table. Had breakfast with Ralph Souquet this morning, and even he commented on how well Oliver Ortmann is playing. The 2 German stars know each other's games as well as their own. So Efren Reyes, if he didn't know he had a tiger by the tail today, he does now.
position on that 3.
And that's always a sign too. When you see a player that's willing to run around the table with a cue ball, they're confident in their stroke. They're confident in getting a feel for the table and letting that cue ball go. And that is always a sign that a player is in the zone. A nice angle on the 5 to drop onto that 6. Oliver's just having a look to see if that 6 is frozen on that cushion. This poses no problems at all.
Got good position on the 6. Jim had taken one look at this break and said he'll clean up from here. No one's arguing.
It's always amazing to me too is how these top players sight. You see they cue so low into that white ball. 9 down, and Oliver Ortmann is doing his utmost to wedge Efren Reyes right into his chair. He's taken the last 2 racks, and if Ortmann has his way, he's going to burn the memory of that missed 2 right into Reyes's memory banks for a long time to come. He was never in trouble in this clearance. And that too, a sign that a player's in pretty good nick.
By 4 racks to 2.
Well, if he could have bottled that last break, he'd have made himself a lot of money, Oliver Ortmann. It was near perfect. Let's see if he can replicate it here.
A quick check at the stance, and he'll be doing exactly what you suggest. Oh, he's kicked the white. Now, has he been lucky with it? Looks like he's got half a chance at this one, but that cue ball got kicked by the 4. He again would have been perfect, Nick. And this is a tougher one than Oliver would have liked. Look at that cue ball right into the middle of the table.
It's a tough one, but as you say, Jim, makeable. And if Ortmann's going to win this match, this is the kind of shot he has to make. Reyes can do nothing from his chair, but he can do a whole world of damage if he's at the table. You keep him on his backside if you can.
Now, I don't think Oliver can cut this in. Takes the cue ball away from the 2. This is either a bank or safety. Try and draw that cue ball back in behind the pink 4. Players are always so hesitant to play safe against Reyes because he kicks better than anyone in the world.
He's tempted by that cut, you know. He's had a couple of looks at it and thought better of it, but then he keeps coming back to it.
No, it's too fine, Nick. It's far too fine of a cut. What he's looking at right now is just the path he wants that 1 ball to take. He wants to play safe here, and he knows it's got to be a lockup one. That's the one thing about Reyes. You try and do a little too much and try and get him in trouble to a little greater degree than you would other players, and sometimes trying to do that little extra ends up costing you the safety in the first place. It looks like Michaela Tabb's glaring at someone in the crowd. I wonder if there's a little noise that is putting Oliver off. Now, has he got that cue ball behind the 4? I think he has, Nick, and I don't know how well Reyes jumps.
I think we're about to find out. Jammed up against the rail.
Well, he obviously isn't going for a jump cue, so if he is going to jump this, he's going to do it with his playing cue. There's a lot of distance there.
Now he's working out the permutations.